All right, well, I hope that's recording up there. So, this is a test, only a test. I'm trying to figure out what my focus this year is going to be on in terms of like content. Um, I made a commitment to myself not to get in the way of producing more things that I do. I'm out of breath because I walked up that big ladder. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all. Whatever. You'll see. Because I'm doing a lot right now. So yeah, this is just, I had to walk up a ladder, turn that on. Because I'm going to show you some stuff down here, but this is supposed to be a surprise. But yeah. All right, so this year I made a decision to be more open to creating in front of the camera and also sharing more about my process as I'm doing more things. So today I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to figure out. Today I'm trying to do something a little bit unscripted. I'm going to be going forward doing a lot of scripted things. But today I want to just kind of put the whiteboard out, figure things out, and yeah, just write down what I think I want to do more of this year. So yeah, this year I'm looking at several types of things. Let me start. Actually, let's see. That's still rolling. Let me find something to write on, something to write with. Here, boom, I got a pencil. So, this year, I'm looking at making and developing, let's see here. This might not show up, but I don't really care because this is really for me, not for you all. Um, so this year, let me see if I can set this down here. Boom. This year, I'm looking at making YouTube a priority. So YouTube videos. All right, cool. YouTube videos. Put that there. I want to do more YouTube videos, and I also want to. And that would be, this is, YouTube videos are more like docu-style vlogs. I want to do more storytelling in this space here. I also want to do some things like, and maybe I can just map this here. So YouTube videos, I want to do let's spell doc style vlogs. Whenever something's happening in my life, I want to do something like that. Boom. I also want to do work BTS/breakdowns. I think that's really cool to do. What else can I put on YouTube? I think this is the main sort of lane for that kind of work for me. I want to tell interesting stories. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do education. I'll put education here. But I think I want to EDU. And what would that mean? That would mean gear. That would mean what else? That would mean gear. That would mean skill stuff. That would mean, yeah, it's really, when you think about the creating space on YouTube, we really only talk about the gear you use, the skills you need. Skills are really techniques. Techniques with N. Gear, tech, skills, techniques. That's really the meat and potatoes of what you do on YouTube. Trying to think of anything else. inspo stuff. Inspo. I hate saying the word inspo porn, but like that's the idea. Just inspiring people, and that could be through scripted things, whatever. Boom. I think that's fine. I want to focus on YouTube, and I think these three ways. I don't want to be a YouTuber that just focuses on gear, but I think that that's important to talk about the things that help me to do what I do well. So talking about what I use, how I use it, what I use, how I use it, techniques that I use specifically, and then I also want to talk about the the not only the hard skills that I know and use, but also the soft skills that are very helpful. Um, let's see what else. So that's the YouTube side of things. I'm also going to write out here, and I'm breaking this down in terms of I guess platforms, but like this is stuff that I have in mind that I also want to do. On Instagram, I need to figure out a way to. Instagram for me is promotion, like promoting the work I do. So I need to, one, post work. Whenever it drops, post it. I just got to take the pain out of that. I also need to post and be more intentional with behind the scenes and breakdowns. Let me spell. Breakdowns. These are connected to each other, I think. And I guess that also connects here. So I can do yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I just saw something. So I can do a short form version here, or a short form version here, and a long form version here, and they connect right there. So I'll take this out because I know what that means. BTS and breakdowns. Boom. I want to post work. I want to post BTS breakdowns. I also want to post. I want to do something on Instagram that is. I'm seeing a lot of stuff here that I kind of are dovetailing well. Maybe the stuff I do in the EDU space can also fit here. Maybe this stuff can also fit in short form versions here. So I'll put EDU. That's kind of this, but this is like EDU not connected to work, just like skills. Skills and whatnot. That connects to this stuff here. So again, I'm seeing some synergy here, which is great. That's all that Instagram is to me. I don't really see any other use case for it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Also want to TikTok. Now, I don't know how this fits into the stuff here, but on TikTok, I need to do some, and I'm just going to, I need to think about how what I do on Instagram differentiates what I do on TikTok, or do they just, go right up there? I'm thinking TikTok has that, and it also has that. And I wonder if there is a middle ground between the two, because TikTok, I don't know if long term, I don't know, maybe I need to just try that and see if it works, and try that, see if it works. Just see what works best on that platform. But I wonder if for each of these, like I would have to change up like a hook. Like a hook would be the difference. This is actually very helpful to do. I'm not going to do TikTok is not a huge priority in my thinking. I'm just going to do what I do there and just see what happens. Boom. I'm going to also write down here LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn is more of a, oh, it's upside down, but I don't know if that matters. Boom, I'll put LinkedIn over here. I just see a continuum going here, like super professional, portfolio. And the more that I get over here, it's more stuff like that I want to do super creatively for me. But I'm just gonna let me just focus here on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, the audience is more like a business minded person, so I want to post work on LinkedIn, but it needs to be of a caliber that fits in like the business minded people. I want to do something like BTS breakdowns, etc. I also was thinking about this specific thing where I would just do a podcast on LinkedIn that's like geared towards this would be like a podcast. I don't know, maybe the business side of creative, we can call it that. Side of, I don't know. The idea is I want to do something where I talk about creativity in business, where we come up with solutions for companies and things of that nature, from a creative side to making. I don't know. I want to do something where the point of this podcast is, and let me just erase that. The point of the podcast is where I would have conversations with business owners about creating value. I want to create value for business owners through giving advice on creative things. The idea is value for businesses with what I know, creative video. Boom. I need to think about how I can approach content here like that, because I want to just do some stuff that's uniquely for them that way. And then obviously posting work, BTS, skills. I don't know. I don't know if that's super transferable here. So I'll leave that there and call that a day. Let's see, what else? What other things? So I said LinkedIn, I said YouTube videos, I said Instagram. Let's see. Oh, okay. Now let me put over here. Oh, I'm not using that, I'm using this. Let me put over here. Threads. I'll put slash. No, I'll make it separate because there is a slight difference. I'll put threads here. And I'll also put threads and what is it, Twitter or X, whatever. These are very similar. Keep them close. But here, specifically on threads, there's the really unique way of approaching content where we do BTS versus shot. Now this could be something done in a video space. Here on Instagram, I didn't even talk about shorts here, but I'll do YouTube videos. Let me actually good catch there. I'll do YT shorts. And I'll put that right here, and then I'll put that here, and I'll put that here. All right, this is shaping up to be something. BTS versus the shot type content, which is very similar to these things I'm doing, but I need to think about. But this is just this converted into that language. So, yeah. That's all that is. X, very similar, but this is more photo oriented. I'll just do photo here, photo only. With threads, it's cool. You can do video and photo lined up in an interesting way. Yeah, There's some unique types of content with this that I think I want to try, where there's a white border and you can do videos where you can see different pieces of it. Yeah, I think that's an interesting piece there. I also wanted to, on TikTok. Let me put this here. There's some things I can do like throwaway shots, throwaway creative, which is like POV style things. It's like really interesting looking clips that I can just post a short little whatever, and then I can even turn that into how I did this. How I did this. Boom. So we got LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Threads, X. Am I forgetting anything? Let me look at my notes. Let's see. I have Pinterest on here, but I'm just not going to focus on that because I think what's going to, I have Facebook. Oh my goodness. How am I neglecting that? I'm going to forget about Pinterest for a while because I don't know if that will convert, but I'll put Facebook. Now, Facebook is a catch-all where all of this stuff can work. It does long-form video. It does short-form video. It does a lot of things. But I don't want to cannibalize the interest in any of these other pieces. So I'm interested in I wonder what would work for that platform. It looks like my pillar content will be YouTube, where I do long-form pieces that are interesting. Speaking of the work I do, work breakdowns, speaking of the gear I use, speaking of the skills I have, and how I was able to implement them. Also doing like inspirational pieces, speaking of like whatever I think I want to talk about at the time, sort of like a creative therapy type thing. And then I also want to do vlog style things that are more personal, just dropping that from time to time. At a frequency of at least once a week, I think, until I can get the habit of doing it more frequently. So, but now that I'm looking at Facebook can promote my photo stuff. And I'm thinking also specifically for Threads and X, I want to do more photo-based things, Instagram, because I guess for me, like the work I do, the creative work I do is segmented in my mind in terms of I do high-end photo and I do also high-end video. And the work I really want to do more of is high-end video, specifically commercials, maybe getting in more into narrative stuff. I don't know exactly how that would work, but yeah. So Facebook, I think what I can do, specifically on the real side of Facebook, I can do a lot of the Instagram pieces. Yeah. I can also do some of the stuff that's over here on Threads. Let me just keep it going this way. I can do some of that. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So far in my mind, I have these platforms where all it would take really, the only heavy lift, the only new thing I'm really doing here is the podcast, creating value for business creatives. I won't do that immediately. Matter of fact, I'll probably leave LinkedIn a little bit, in terms of the new piece of thing I'm trying to do there. I'll leave that on the back burner a little bit. What I will do universally is do work breakdowns. I need to think of a way to do cool work breakdowns where I can show a job I've shot, that how did I get this shot? That kind of content I think will be gold for me. Because I already do the work. I already work a lot. So just maybe even hiring a BTS guy just to leave wide shots. Matter of fact, a call to action for me is to develop a BTS brief. What does BTS look like for me when you're on set working with me? BTS. I don't care if this is spelled wrong. It's probably is spelled wrong. I don't care. Develop a BTS brief, outlining what does it look like to work with me on set, and what do I need out of the BTS, whether it be photos, videos, all the assets I would need out of a shoot. Boom. That would be very helpful for me to roll this out. Let's see. My phone ringing? It's not. All right, cool. Beyond this, let me think through this. BTS is a big part of what I'm going to start doing. And, okay. I also need to start. I don't want to just ramble on videos, kind of like what I'm doing today, but I want to start doing a scripting process, or developing a creative pipeline. Develop a creative pipeline where from idea generation to research to scripting to scripting, shot listing, pre-po, which is shooting, or basically just planning and shooting, and then post, and then just being out of it. I think I need to create a pipeline that is no more than a week between idea generation and post-production on that idea, depending on the type of shoot it is, or type of quality of thing it is. I'll put a 7-day creative pipeline. I think that's going to help me to not just talk about this stuff, but execute. And I also need to develop a social platform brief. I need to actually find someone who's multi-platform. Find a multi-platform creator. I'm just gonna copy him. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe call him, reach out to him, but really just gonna copy him. Okay. This is my social media strat for this year, and it's really raw. It's just mainly a mind dump of everything I'm trying to accomplish this year. But I'm gonna come back to this in a couple months or maybe, I don't know, and just see where things are, what I've actually tried to accomplish, and just see how things have gone. This is really a lot to try to do, but I'm going to. Now is like a slow month for me. I don't have a lot of big things coming in, which is fine. This is helpful actually, because I want to really hone in on how I do this kind of stuff well. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the video there. 2025, I really want to focus on content creation, but I want to do it in a way that is not obstructive to my life. I don't want to do it in a way that's going to be that's going to prevent me from doing other things, because I do know that this kind of thing can really take a long time to be profitable. But I do believe that if I really gave it a good try, I don't know. I don't want to have a regret saying I could have done something and I didn't. So I'm going to give it a good try and see what happens. And, let's see if this works out or turns into something that could be interesting. So yeah, this is my plan for 2025. I'm working on several platforms. The good news is my pillar content is based around the work I already do. My pillar content is going to be based on work BTS, and then video breakdowns for things I've already done in the past. I can leverage old content and just make that happen pretty easy. I can also do gear breakdowns, tech reviews, gear breakdowns / tech reviews, just talk about specific skills that have helped me, techniques that have helped me, talk about things that inspire me. I think this is a really good starting place. I have a really good idea of how I'm going to start doing this. Yeah, this is helpful. So let's see what happens.